Let me begin with 3 very important questions. If you are planning to open a real estate company in the United States, do you really know the legal steps required before you can officially operate? Do you understand the difference between simply buying and selling properties as an individual compared to running a licensed real estate business? And have you thought about how the choices you make during registration, such as the type of business structure or the state where you register, can impact your taxes, your liability, and even your ability to expand in the future? These questions matter because starting a real estate company is not only about filling out forms. It is about creating a legal and financial foundation that sets you up for long-term success. Now, let's carefully walk through the entire process in 10 detailed steps, so that by the end you will have a clear picture of how to register your real estate company in the United States and do it the right way. Step 1 is to decide on your business structure. In the United States, you can choose to operate as a sole proprietor, a partnership, a limited liability company, or a corporation. Each option has different levels of protection, taxation, and formality. Many real estate professionals prefer a limited liability company because it separates their personal assets from the company, meaning if something goes wrong, the risk is not directly on them. Larger investors or companies with many shareholders sometimes choose a corporation for easier growth and fundraising. This choice is important because it determines how your business will be taxed and how much personal protection you have. Step 2 is to decide where to register your company. Real estate businesses operate under state law, so you must register in at least one state. If you plan to work only in one city or one state, it is usually best to register there directly. If you plan to grow nationwide or want more favorable business rules, some entrepreneurs choose states like Delaware or Nevada because of their business-friendly laws. But remember, if you register in one state and operate in another, you may need to file as a foreign entity in the second state. So think about your business plan before deciding. Step 3 is to choose and register your company name. This is more important than it sounds because your business name represents your brand and it must be unique. Each state has a database where you can search to see if the name is available. Once you find a name that is not taken, you will need to register it officially with the state. Many companies also secure a trademark if they want nationwide protection, especially if they plan to expand. The name you select should be professional, easy to remember, and clear about the services you provide. Step 4 is to appoint a registered agent. This is a person or a professional service that is responsible for receiving legal and tax documents on behalf of your company. The registered agent must have a physical address in the state where you are registering. Many business owners hire a registered agent company because it ensures that no important legal document gets missed, and it keeps your personal home address off the public record. Step 5 is filing the official formation documents with the state. These are the papers that legally create your company. For a limited liability company, this is called the Articles of Organization, and for a corporation, it is called the Articles of Incorporation. These forms include your business name, address, ownership information, and registered agent details. When the Secretary of State approves your documents, your company legally exists. That is the moment where you can say your business is born. Step 6 is to obtain an employer identification number, also known as an EIN, from the Internal Revenue Service. This number acts like a social security number for your business. It allows you to pay taxes, open business bank accounts, hire employees, and build business credit. Applying for an EIN is free and can be done online in just a few minutes. Even if you do not have employees at the start, you still need this number to operate professionally. Step 7 is to apply for the correct licenses. Registering your company is not enough to legally conduct real estate transactions. In most states, you, and often the agents who work under your company, must hold a real estate license. That means passing state exams and meeting education requirements. Your company itself may also need a separate business license, depending on local city or county rules. It is essential to check with your state's real estate commission and your local government to make sure you are fully compliant before you begin working with clients. Step 8 is to establish your financial foundation. Open a dedicated business bank account so that your company's money is completely separate from your personal funds. This is important not just for organization, but also for protecting your liability shield. Along with a business bank account, you should set up proper accounting systems or hire a professional accountant to manage taxes, income, and expenses. A good accounting system will help you understand cash flow, profits, and prepare you for tax season without stress. Step 9 is to secure insurance for your company. At a minimum, most real estate companies need general liability insurance, but many also invest in professional liability or errors and omissions insurance. This protects you if a client claims you made a mistake or gave wrong advice. In real estate transactions where large amounts of money are involved, having the right insurance coverage is not optional. It is necessary for peace of mind and legal protection. Step 10 is to build your professional presence. That means creating your website, setting up business email, building profiles on real estate platforms, and preparing marketing strategies to attract clients. Your registration gives you the legal right to operate, but your branding and marketing are what will actually bring you deals and clients. Make sure your company appears professional, trustworthy, and easy to find. So to summarize, registering a real estate company in the United States is a process that includes 10 major steps. Choosing the right business structure, deciding the state of registration, securing a business name, appointing a registered agent, filing your formation documents, obtaining an EIN, applying for proper licenses, setting up banking and accounting, getting insurance, and finally building your professional presence. Each of these 10 steps is connected, and skipping any of them can cause problems later. When you take the time to complete these steps correctly, you are not only protecting yourself legally and financially, you're also creating a strong foundation that can support growth, partnerships, and expansion in the future. The real estate industry in the United States is full of opportunity, but it is also heavily regulated. The investors and professionals who succeed long-term are the ones who start with a solid business registration and compliance strategy. And remember, registering your company is not the end of the journey. It is the very beginning. Once you have taken care of these legal steps, the real work begins in building relationships, finding deals, and growing your brand. But without registration licenses and compliance, even the best deals can fall apart. That is why every professional investor or real estate entrepreneur takes this process seriously.